Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your 2020 yearly forecast. This is a quick look ahead at your year 2020. And let me tell you guys, so much positive changes coming for you. I saw a career change, a relocation for some of you, new contracts, new loves, just a new way of thinking for some of you. So if you caught my December 2019 reading, remember that we ended that reading with what it was you needed to heal before going into 2020 to allow for this type of abundance, joy, happiness, prosperity, peace, love, harmony, whatever it is that you truly desire for your new year. This is what you needed to heal, let go of, whatever it might have been. So if you didn't catch my December 2019 reading, I will link it up here right above and you guys can check that out. I'll also link it at the end and maybe you guys can check that out as well. For those of you returning, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate you guys for all the love and support. If you're new to me, welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope that you stick around. Excuse me. And if you decide to subscribe, make sure you double tap that bell to get notified of new readings that upload. So this is your 2020 yearly forecast from January 2020 all the way to December with the Energy Oracle and Angel Answers Oracle for your general reading. And then I pulled some Romance Angels and Psychic Tarot for the heart for your love life reading. I really initially wanted to separate the two, so I had a general and a love life reading for you guys, but there are some months where it kind of goes together. So I'm going to try and give you a general reading with some parts of your love life and see how I can combine the two throughout the read. I've done a few others and I've had to combine all the energies together month by month. I'm really trying to keep them separate. However, whatever it is I'm called to clarify or pull additional cards, I will. So before we get started, let's go to these Heal Yourself Oracle reading cards. Gemini, when we ended your 2019 reading, you got two cards, and that was have faith, trust in the divine, trust the process, trust that everything is going to work out as it should. Have faith. And you also got the card of unleash your creativity. For some of you, they both resonate. For others, perhaps only one. So reminding you guys, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, along with the rest of your yearly reading. Some months may resonate, others may not. I will also, at the end of your yearly forecast, will pull additional oracle messages. So if you're starting to feel like maybe the month by month isn't resonating, check the timestamps below. I will do my best to timestamp right away so you can move fast forward to the oracle messages ahead. Gemini, are you ready for this? Let's get to it with the Heal Yourself Oracle. I am going to let you know, like I did with the other signs. Yes, this is a 2020 yearly forecast. Does it mean that you can only make these life-changing decisions or, have these epiphanies at the end of the year where you finally decide, I'm turning over a new leaf, I'm cutting people away, I'm doing me, I'm whatever it is that you feel like doing with your life? Because I feel that so many of you want to focus on career and finance and, switching it up a bit. You're done with where you're at. You want something new. You want something that you love. I also feel that for some of you, your relationship area can need, is lacking some rejuvenation. You have certain expectations that haven't been met. That's also changing for you. So know that at any time of your life that you have this epiphany, that you have this realization, that you have this inkling, this need, this want to bring life back into your life, whatever area it may be in, you certainly don't have to wait for a new year. You can do it at any time that you feel good and ready to. So keep that in mind. These are your healing messages. So whether you get these messages before the new year, if you're seeing this now in December, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you're seeing this after, I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Make sure you save this video, come back to it throughout the year and see how it resonates. Remember that if there's a message you don't like, you have the power to change it. We all have free will. Things don't necessarily have to work out the way this is predicted to. So let's get to it. Heal Yourself Oracle for Gemini friends and cross watchers. So this is the card of have faith. You may be stuck on a certain scenario, relationship, career path, situation, a place in your life that's not perhaps been stagnant, that hasn't been working out to your greatest advantage, your greatest accomplishment. You're dead set on creating some sort of change, of manifestation, of abundance, of prosperity, whatever it may be in this area of your life. And things just haven't been working out. I'm also hearing someone saying, oh, the last few years haven't been kind to me, or, trying to put blame on a certain scenario or person or situation, or just the universe altogether. You've been very stuck on the how you're going to make things happen, but it's about having faith and releasing whatever idea of manifestation you may have. It may still be the same end result, but how you're going to get there may differ from what the universe or your guides have in store for you. So it's about having faith that no matter what, you give it up to God, the angels, the heavens, the universe. And you have faith that you're going to trust the process, trust the universe, trust in divine guidance, trust that whatever is for your highest good, whatever path you are destined to go on, is exactly where you'll be. And it takes so much strength and courage to just let a specific situation, outcome, relationship, just to let it go and see where it all lands and see how it gets there, to see if you end up with the same end result. You may be surprised that the journey may differ. Once you release certain expectations, the end result may be the same. So now let me read from the book to see what the author's idea of have faith, their interpretation of this card is. Faith requires you to believe in something that is not yet evident to the naked eye. To generate more faith, focus on the why, your dreams, desires, feelings, attitudes, and thinking, and not on the how, the action plans, strategies, and skills. Your whole life you have been taught to think about the how, which leads to doubt and fear. The wisdom of this card is asking you to only focus on the why. The magic that will happen if you stop focusing on the how and only on the why is that after some time of practice, you will notice that the how will present itself to you. It is through your focused positive thinking that you will create people, circumstances, and events that will take you closer to your dreams. What you have mostly done is to focus on the how, which has made you doubt yourself. This means that you are vibrating negative thoughts into the universe, keeping your dreams away. Remember, you were created to be a co-creator here on earth, designed for achievement. Faith is knowing that everything is going to work out faith is knowing that everything is going to work out the best possible way, no matter what things look like. You see, when you know that something is meant for you, it will find its way to you, no matter what. That calls for faith. If you feel like, you haven't succeeded in a specific area because you haven't done something to get there, it's not about the path that you are trying to lay out for yourself. It's just having faith and trust that you will get there. And so the other card here is card number 31, unleash your creativity. This is someone who has some great ideas, some skill sets to be able to expand their creativity, bringing them back towards the vibration of doing something that they love. And when you are immersed in that type of energy, that essence, say you're an artist, a creator, a painter, a baker, whatever it may be, whatever your creative outlet is, a photographer, you vibe on a higher level because you are immersed in something that you love. And that is so important, especially within these times of, stress and work and adulting. And then we forget how to be playful, how to be creative, because we become these monotonous robots in routine. So let me read to you what the textbook says here. Unleash your creativity. Your creative talents and abilities are your most powerful assets. Allow your imagination to roam without limits and access new ideas without judging them. It is time for you to be innovative and birth unique creations. If you are feeling stuck, get up and move. Try new things, meet new people, read books, paint, etc. Concentrate on the area of your life where you need to be creative. Are you a great singer who needs to share your talents with others? Do you have an affinity with gardening? Can you tell powerful stories? Are you technically minded? Can you whip up amazing meals? What is your special flavor of creativity? Whatever it is, give yourself permission and the time to be inventive. The more creative you allow yourself to be, the more fulfilled you're going to feel. So that is absolutely very important on your journey into 2020. Two big energies is for you to have faith, to trust that everything will work out and unfold the way it is meant to be for your highest good. And if at any point you feel stuck or stagnant or feel that there's no joy in your life because everything seems so robotic and routine, give yourself the space, the time, the energy, even the permission to release those creative juices you have under the monotony of everyday life. That will help bring you up to a higher vibration because you are in essence creating something that you love. You're immersed in those creative energies of something that you love that brings you to a higher level, brings you happiness, joy, peace, and contentment. That helps to open up other areas of your life to seeing, receiving, and accepting that type of love. So Gemini, those are the healing messages for your 2020 new year. Let's get to it with your general and love life. Thank you guys so much. Here we are, January through December 2020. Give me a moment to get these cards flipped over for your reading. And so here we are, Gemini, with the Energy Oracle, Angel Answers Oracle, and underneath that, the Romance Angels and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I'm going to read it to you in this manner, and I will go with the cards underneath to give you a clearer picture. As we go throughout the year, I will pull additional cards if I need to, if I feel called to clarify certain months. So, here we are. We start off the year, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, with the need for patience. Like I said, some of you are stuck with wanting things to happen a certain way. You have this idea that time is running out. You don't have the time, the patience to wait for the outcome. You want things to manifest quickly. You want things to manifest now. However, the universe has other plans for you. They want you to be patient. It's not that things are not going to manifest for you, but it's just not manifesting fast enough or at the pace or at the level that you want them to manifest for, whether in love, career, relationship. There are certain lessons that you need to learn, as February 2020 shows that you are on a specific journey. You may not want to, nor may you be ready to go through certain lessons that life has in store for you. But the angels are saying, don't stop. You are going down the right path. You're just forcing a specific way to get there. Have the patience. Things are manifesting for you. It may not be on the timeline of yesterday, but they are manifesting for you. And so when it comes to February 2020, you are on this journey, a spiritual journey, a healing journey. You have this card of improving health. Once you've released that expectation of how things need to be, you're no longer as stressed as you may have once been. You feel lighter, clearer. You start to see the path unfolding before your eyes once you've given up the how you're going to get that promotion, the how you're going to make more money, the always hoping, stressing, praying that things work out with every single situation presented to you, when in reality, there's no need to stress every little thing. Don't sweat the small stuff, Gemini. Things are unfolding the way they need to be. Your mental stress, anxiety, emotional healing, whatever it may be, physically healing for some of you. By February 2020, you'll realize that some of you are on the path to healing. Others of you are on your path to things changing for you. March 2020. Well, you find your opportunity unfolds before your eyes. An opportunity for abundance, for clarity. New job opportunity opens up. You may be getting that call that you've been waiting for months. This is the master number 22. And with the yin-yang energy, it is about masculinity and masculine energy coming through. So even if you aren't the Gemini male, it is a time of your masculine energy shining through, taking charge, seeing the opportunity for what it is and not shying away, having the confidence, the fearlessness to make the appropriate changes when it comes to this time around in March. And once you open up to that type of energy of receiving, you stop the fighting with the universe, fighting with your coworkers, fighting with whomever it is, because we get stuck with that stagnant energy of instability, of unhappiness, of wondering, why aren't things working out for me? You may even second guess this opportunity that comes in, but April, I want you to take a moment to drop your guard down. Be open to receiving. Look for a sign that your angels, your spirit guides are guiding you. It is very important that you let your guard down. The worst part is behind you now. You release yourself from that type of hostile energy. And if you were in a hostile work environment, you've now moved on to something greater, a new place of employment, a new business opportunity. No more hostile energies for you. You're making things work. I'm telling you, you have an opportunity that opens up to you the beginning of the year. If you were up for a fight for a promotion because someone else got it, if you feel like you had been overlooked for a business opportunity, a promotion, even an additional, project, right? You had the skill set, the experience, the know-how. Every time you got passed up, every time you were rejected, every time you went through that, it was a lesson. Because the minute you released and let go of, no, but this is only fair, this is only right, this is how it should be working out for me. The minute you release that, the universe said, finally, now we're going to show you what you're meant for. Now we're going to open up that path for you. Now we're going to show you the journey you should have been on all those months ago, all those years ago, that by digging your heels on a specific path or outcome has held you back from moving forward. But don't worry, Gemini, you're still moving forward because you've given it up to the universe. You've dropped your guard, no more hostile energy. Now it's about opening up to receiving the abundance, the business opportunities, the projects, whatever it may be, new business ventures, new partnerships, new jobs, whatever it may be that you have been waiting on. For some of you, it's an opportunity to go back to school to expand your education. Why does so-and-so get paid education and I don't? Guess what, Gemini? You do now. Whatever it is that you have been wanting, hoping, wishing, and praying for, the minute you release those heels that you've dug into the ground and you say, fine, I'm done fighting. What you didn't realize is you may have thought you were fighting, the establishment, this employer, this business, this company, this person. You were really fighting the universe because they had a different plan for you all along. And as these opportunities for business opportunities, jobs, growth, abundance in all forms, you slowly let your guard down. No more hostile energy. You've gone through the worst of it and you're like, why didn't I do this sooner? And come May 2020, you're able to take a break, regroup, meditate, connect with your higher self, ask your angels, is this real? Am I on the right path? Have I been holding myself back this whole time? Because I feel as though that is where you'll be at that moment. Ask them for guidance to open up whatever path is meant for you to help continue to light your path. Listen to your intuition, June 2020. You finally get to a point where that abundance has come in. Following the advice from your angels, listening to your intuition has paid off. It has stabilized your family, your home environment, your finances. You finally get to a point where you feel grounded and stable. Make sure that you listen to your intuition every step of the way. July 2020. You are no longer feeling tied and bound to a specific outcome, right? It's up to you. Did you truly let your guard down? Did you truly release yourself from that hostile energy? Is it trying to creep back in? Are you still approaching it with that type of hostile energy, anger and resentment? It's up to you how you move forward and untie yourself from specific situations, because those ties are coming off. You are no longer tied to a specific outcome that you had been feeling very attached to this whole time. And so you're reminded of August 2020, that specific outcome that you've attached yourself. As things start falling into place, you go back to thinking, now's the time for me to get my foot in the door. Now's the time for me to go back to those original plans that I had once upon a time. Now it's time I bring that up to the surface so that I can finally get back to those plans. Did you not learn, Gemini? It's not the right time come August to have that type of attachment to certain expectations come up. This type of energy will take you 5 steps backwards after you've moved forward 10 steps. Don't do it to yourself, Gemini. Sixth chakra Archangel Metatron, and in the near future comes September 2020. You've had the wisdom, the answers, the plan B, C, D, whatever it was, to manifest this outcome in a different way. You were so attached to a specific plan of action that you closed yourself out of other opportunities, other business opportunities. We get so used to carrying the same burdens, the same expectation of having the same amount of weight time after time. And what you hadn't realized is all these months before, when the hostile energy starts dissipating, you were no longer carrying that heavy energy, but you continued to walk like you were. And so you start really seeing your mind's eye, future plans, how different things will be, because the universe has shown you everything that is coming for you in the near future. Your temple path opens up. Your spirit guides and guardian angels come in to remind you to not be so rushed or pressured to rush towards a specific outcome. Because the minute the universe starts saying, okay, now we're going to gift you, now we're going to reward you, you want to run with it and multiply it tenfold. That's great that you have that type of energy, that you have that type of commitment. But sometimes you need to slow down, because when you do something in haste, you might miss a few steps. And when you miss a few steps, you trip and fall. And what happens again? You fall 5 steps backwards. This is October 2020, so take a moment to be mindful, to be present. Look at your journey and how far you've gone. And understand that there may need to be some sort of waiting energy for you before you move forward on the next phase of your life, of your career, of your business manifestation. November 2020 tells you to choose a new direction, strategize a different direction that may have the same outcome or better. You see, a lot of times what you don't realize, Gemini, is the universe has something better in store for you. So you may be thinking small or mediocre or just enough, when the universe is trying to bless you with greatness, with a huge outcome, with a huge blessing. So make sure come September, October, you trust your intuitive guidance. Your mind's eye is guiding you. Take a moment to meditate. Connect with your higher self, with your spirit guides and guardian angels, and ask them, which path should I take? Where do I go from here? Trust the ideas, the action plans that you have, even if they are different from what you are used to, because it may be time for you to choose a new direction and have a new plan of action. So some of you might expand your business, your career, your education. This could be signing a new lease, office space, contract, business venture, partnerships, a new job, buying a home, buying a car. But do you see what these two cards have in common here? I see a set of scales, both cards. No coincidence, Gemini. I know you guys didn't see me shuffle these and lay them out, and I did, I did them off camera to save time. But there is a need to compromise, even if what is there for you in December 2020 contractually isn't 100% what you want. But is it enough? Does it meet your main requirements, your specific needs? Maybe the timeline is different. Maybe the finances are different. Maybe the partnership is different. This is also a need for you to not go into a specific contract blindly. Again, trust the guidance you are receiving. I'm telling you guys, this is your general career overview energy. I'm going to start with your love life reading now. I see a lot of changes. You're growing spiritually. You're trusting your intuition more. You may have felt tied to a specific outcome, a specific circumstance. It made you feel a bit resentment, hostile towards, big brother, big companies, employers, partnerships. I also feel that you may have felt stagnant, like you couldn't manifest the outcome you wanted, that you couldn't be creative enough, that you couldn't, expand the way you wanted to. You had all these great ideas for whatever it is that you've been wanting to do for yourself, a new business, a new career, a new job. But you absolutely need to listen to your intuition. Know when it is appropriate to move forward. Know when it is appropriate to open up that door. Know when it is appropriate to pull back a little bit. Pull back, not step back. There's a difference. But the overall energy I see here is don't stop manifesting everything you've been wanting to manifest. It's about having faith and giving it up to the universe and allowing the opportunity to receive, because the universe wants to gift you more than what you're asking for. You have to have faith and trust in this situation. And those of you that are not business minded here, if this is about some form of contractual agreement regarding your finances, going to court, mediation, don't sign something blindly. Go in with some sort of plan, strategy. A win-win solution is your best bet here. That's your general and financial overview for 2020. Let's move on to your love life portion. And when these cards will go together with the love life, I would bring them together. So January 2020, remember, it's about having patience, not stopping yourself, not holding yourself back. The card of deception and simply love. So you're putting on a brave face that everything's okay. I feel as though come January 2020, whoever this may be with is starting to feel like things aren't as kosher as you're making it seem. Something might feel a little bit off. The card of simply love, 6 of Cups. If you're feeling like these emotional needs aren't being met in this connection, or perhaps your partner is feeling this way, don't be afraid to open up. Holding back how you're feeling or the lack of that energy coming in is, in essence, deception. You're not expressing yourself on how you feel, on how something feels off or not right because someone isn't connecting with you emotionally when you need this type of connection. And it may be you, Gemini, or it may be your partner. But I feel as though your partner is clueless if it is you. Like you come to them like, well, I don't like that you do this or that you don't do that. And they're like, whoa, what are you talking about? I thought everything was cool. So you know that, when women say, when you ask someone what's wrong and they say, nothing. Come on. Don't nothing me. I know something's wrong. And they want to mask how they truly feel. Take some time to connect and communicate in regards to that. So with the journey and the improving health, know that healing begins. If you have been going through some tough health problems, health issues. I also feel that for some of you, if you are going through some sort of diagnostics in your health, surgery, an operation, even if it's a minor procedure, I'm feeling as though in your partnership, it brings the two of you closer. You didn't think they would be there for you. They offer to take you to the doctors. They offer to pick you up. They bring you something to eat. They want to know how they can help take care of you. It brings the two of you closer. It helps for a speedy recovery too. Now, for those of you that are single and you've gone through this tough time, deceptive energy in the past, your healing begins. And you start moving forward. Calmer waters, less stress, less anxiety. You're able to connect with someone. You finally feel healed enough to open up to someone where you feel very connected with them. And so allow that healing to take place, to move forward and open up to the next chapter, the next relationship, the next person. Your heart chakra feels like it needs a little healing so that you can be open to receiving. Now, March 2020, you did have the card of opportunity and that yin-yang energy. And look what the Romance Angels Oracle say. Finances and career. However, your dreams do come true. That is the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. I mean, come on. Is your wish fulfillment to finally have this man in your life, to finally have this strong energy around you that brings in an opportunity for you to find balance in finances and career, for you to find love, abundance in all forms, for you to finally feel stable and free, open to receive? I mean, look at this. It's allowing you, once you've healed, to be open to receiving. the stresses of the financial stress, your career change, whatever it may be. It slowly starts to diminish as you realize that things really are working out in your favor. Even after you gave it up to the universe and say to hell with it, I'm obviously doing the same thing over and over again, not getting a different result. Fine, universe. What do you have for me? Give them time. First few months of the year brings about so many opportunities in love and abundance. That's why you let your guard down. Look for a sign in the hostilities card. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, and keep an open mind. Clearly, I see a pattern here. When you give it up to the universe, you heal and you open yourself up to receiving what is meant for you and then some. Keep an open mind within your relationship, your partnership. Those of you that are single, that perhaps were dead set on a specific connection working out. Or maybe one ended and another one begins soon after. You weren't expecting that. You weren't sure if you were ready to move on to something else. The energy of giving and receiving. Finally feeling balanced. Finally feeling like things can and will manifest for your highest good. That's April 2020. And so whatever outcome you were afraid of receiving, because perhaps you weren't feeling as balanced or abundant, you took some time to rest, to refocus, to meditate, to ask for divine guidance. By May 2020, you'll be within that energy of needing to know what's the next step, what do I do? And it is about moving on. Eight of Cups. Moving on, whether it's a spiritual journey, to retreat and take some time alone, because I do see travel here in May. There's a time for you to take a trip overseas, maybe a cruise. But this happens in May where you realize I need to take some time for me and connect with my higher self, connect with my angels, guide me, help me get through this. Some of you actually take a trip with someone, like a honeymoon for some. For others, it's just taking a vacation with that partner and testing out the waters of whether or not this can manifest into something that you have been wanting. And so June 2020, happy family, listen to your intuition. Is it time for you to commingle relationships, partnerships, families, blended families? Know that you deserve love and you are lovable. So listen to your intuition. If for whatever reason you feel alone, if your last relationship or partnership left you hanging, ghosted you, maybe you brought up the idea of having a family date. You meet my kids, I meet yours. Let's blend our families. Let's start doing things together as a family. And they got scared and spooked and took off. Let go of that energy. You deserve love. There's no need for you to feel alone. Listen to your intuition on what you need to do to release yourself, and know that an opportunity for a happy family is there for you. And so July 2020, it's up to you how you release yourself from those energies. because we have soulmate love, July 2020. You may have felt at one point helpless and hopeless, as though that partnership, relationship was never going to work out. You were tied down to a specific karmic partner, a specific outcome. But what it took was for you to take the lead, realizing that you have the power to create the life, the relationship, the outcome that you desire. The card of waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands here. However, in this deck, I see it as you not sitting there waiting, releasing yourself from feeling as though your ships are never going to come in, and saying, no, this is my soulmate. What am I doing waiting around as if this is never going to manifest? The hell it isn't. I'm moving forward. I am no longer tied to a specific outcome. Victim mentality. And you move on, August 2020, and you start to think that maybe it's not the right time. You know, I'm feeling with this is that, again, with the attachment to a specific plan of action, outcome, I feel you pulling, tugging, pulling, going back and forth. You need to be able to move forward with unwavering faith, whether you're ready to open up or not. The attraction is there with someone. This is calling for you to open up, live in the moment, be present. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. There are other situations and circumstances that are blocking you from enjoying every minute of your life, from enjoying you, from, stopping to smell the roses. There are other circumstances, people, situations that are blocking you from being truly open to this person that you feel is your soulmate. We'll clarify these in a moment. September 2020. Again, with trusting your mind's eye and in the near future. This is the energy of the Five of Swords, win or lose. Ready and willing to work on this relationship. Give your relationship a chance. Make sure that you take the time to open up. Get on the same page, same path with this person. Again, trust your intuition. You are ready to fight for this relationship, to keep it moving, keep it going. Where other areas of your life may feel as though they're on hold and you feel like you need to wait before moving on with your relationship, this feels like an ongoing energy throughout 2020. As much as you want all areas of expansion, or expansion in all areas of your life, juggling too many projects at one time, one of them is bound to fall apart. So take your time, piece by piece, regroup, put yourself back together, and know that a well-deserved reward is coming your way. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That is the Nine of Pentacles. You've worked so hard to get here. And perhaps the stress of other areas of your life have made you feel a bit depleted in your love life. You've pulled back. You haven't been the best partner. You haven't opened up as much as you should have. At one point or another, you felt like maybe this wasn't the right time on more than one occasion. But you finally start to realize and feel that, no, I've come too far. It's time I live in the moment. It's time I expand my horizon in my love life too. So strategy and choose a new direction come November. Know that you have to choose your battles wisely, especially when you're dealing with codependent people. If you have a codependency or someone in your life that is close to you, friend, family member, partner, partnership. Some battles are not worth fighting. Let them be right if it means you still have peace of mind. Why waste good energy on a negative outcome when someone is dead set on doing whatever they want to instead of doing the right thing? So if someone wants to choose a negative outcome, someone would rather fight and argue and would rather be right rather than be truthful, honest, and loving. It's time for you to take a step back and see the relationship for what it is. Whether a friendship, family member, lover, partner, spouse. Choose your battles wisely. Don't let that type of energy come into your life. There will be a need for compromise December 2020. But you know what? That Ace of Pentacles is here along with that contract. You're strengthening these bonds in business, in your love life, in partnership. And it brings you to this playful energy that you've been missing out on for quite some time. If you feel right now in December 2019, things are not the way that you had hoped, by December 2020, you're in a much lighter energy, much better mood. I'm sorry, it's going to take you almost a year. But you feel so much lighter and ready for new beginnings in your love life. Now, I really wanted to get to, this opening up, attachment, not the right time energy. To clarify that, I know some of you want me to clarify that deception card. Before I do that, let me pull a card for a deception card. I'm going to indulge you guys in that. What is the deception about for Gemini in January 2020? Thoughts? Someone is overthinking a situation. Their spidey senses are saying, they make it seem like everything's okay, but I think something's up. They're not as warm, as loving, as, affectionate as they usually are. Something must be up. Exactly what I said from the beginning. They see right through it. They know something's wrong. They're trusting their intuition. And now it's time for you to trust yours. So what is this situation in August 2020 about not being the right time for Gemini? Nine of Cups reversed. This is perhaps, see, in March, your dreams are coming true. Everything is playing out the way it should be. Something goes wrong by August, where all of a sudden you're scared, you're weary, things are not going to work out the way you had anticipated. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone with very strong leadership skills. This could be you wanting to say no like I said, back to the drawing board of, nope, this is what I want. This is how I want my end results. But your end result ends up being what, the exact opposite, what it is you truly do not want, especially if it has something to do with a divorce, a separation, big brother. But at the end of the day, don't let it affect your relationship, because the love is there. New beginnings are there. You may feel tied and bound to a specific situation, and you may be feeling like it's not the right time to open up emotionally, but that's exactly when you should open up to someone. When you're feeling vulnerable and scared. Wouldn't you rather know if someone's willing to stick something out with you during your toughest moments? So I also wanted to clarify November, December with this codependency and your choose your battles. Yeah, 8 of Swords, feeling stuck energy. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is someone who can be a bit immature, who comes in and out, causes a ruckus. You're thinking and overthinking, how in the world can I help this person out? You want to protect yourself from their energy, but you want to help them at the same time. But there is a need for you to choose your battles wisely in terms of how you move on, move forward from this energy. Let's go back over here to May 2020. What does Gemini need to be moving on from? Specific expectations, outcome. One sec. Oh my God. Sorry, the card fell right underneath my tripod. The Hermit in reverse. So those of you that are dealing with this very isolated, withdrawn, alone, depressing energy, it's time to get out of that. What you need to move on from is that limiting belief system of, I need some time alone and I need to withdraw and I need to kick people out of my life and I don't need them. But in reality, I know that you're trying to reconnect with yourself, trying to find answers, but hiding away from people and specific outcomes is not the answer. There it is again, the 6 of Swords. Moving on, moving forward, moving towards calmer waters, graduating to the next phase of your life. The depression, the anxiety, the loneliness, it comes to an end. Okay, Gemini, that's your yearly forecast. I'm going to pull some energy oracles. Some angels of abundance oracles to take a look at your money situation, because I do see abundance coming in, business opportunities, something that is well deserved for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Tell me about Gemini's energy of abundance for 2020. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So focus on your priorities, not just necessarily on, oh my God, I need to do this, I need to do that, and how am I going to get all that done? Just focus on what needs to get done. Have courage and ask for and accept help from others, right? Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Don't be afraid to ask for help, Gemini. Conscious consumer, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Some of you are going to make that conscious effort to try to use organic, fair trade, green products. Going green is big. Archangel messages. Archangels, what messages do you have for Gemini for their overall 2020 message, please? Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Some of you have been ignoring the signs from your spirit guides and guardian angels. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. These are the messages that you need to help you through 2020. Wow. Claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So it is important that you trust the guidance that you are receiving from your spirit guides and guardian angels from the universe. They are helping you level up your life. They are helping you heal, moving towards abundance in all forms instead of that lack mentality. Messages from your angels for Gemini for the year 2020. What is the most important message they need for their yearly message? Archangel Raphael, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So those of you that will be experiencing, minor health issues, maybe a procedure, an operation, know that you can call onto Archangel Raphael to help you heal more quickly. Angel Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Angel Francesca, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress, right? Because this is about releasing certain expectations of how things are supposed to work out. And if you keep saying to yourself, nothing ever works out for me, because you keep doing the same thing over and over again, after the universe is saying, stop doing that, I have a bigger plan for you, well then it will block your progress. The minute you give it up to God, you give it up to the spirit guides, the universe, just allow for everything to unfold naturally, is exactly when it will start to unfold. You will manifest everything that you have been waiting for. I mean, look at all these hands opening up to receiving, opening up to giving and receiving. That's the exchange of energy with the universe, with your spirit guides. It is opening up for you in the year 2020. Let me see, what other cards do I have for you? Let me pull Whispers of Love Oracle for an overall love message for the year. And we'll end the reading there, because it's gotten pretty long. Oh my goodness, Gemini. Whispers of Love messages for your love life for 2020. Loving energy. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Choose love. Do all things with love. When making, important decisions, use love as guidance. And what did I say earlier? Live in the moment. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So many times we get bogged down and weighed down with, you know, the monotony of every day, the routine, that we fail to acknowledge and see and appreciate all the wonderful and positive experiences that surround us. Be grateful and live in every moment. Rest and relaxation is essential. Yes, this is a repeated message. We all have fundamental need to take a break. Don't be afraid that when things feel like they're overwhelming, that is when you need to take a break. Acknowledge that feeling of needing to take a moment, a time out to rest, recover, rejuvenate yourself, and hit the ground running when you are feeling well and ready to. Gemini, this has been a super long reading. Oh my goodness. Have a wonderful 2020. Happy holidays. Much love and blessings to all of you. I absolutely appreciate you guys. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to double tap that bell. And I will see you all in your January 2020 readings. Take care. Bye.